Hello, welcome to your weekly reading. I shuffle the cards here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, because you're always looking out from our eyes. It's us humans that tend to go and turn our gaze away as we're getting adjusted to merging and seeing through Source's eyes. Thank you, as we co-create this place together and walk in beauty and trust and stand on our foundation of faith and know that you have our backs at all times. So this weekly reading, what we're going to do is we're going to see the possible energies. I see the areas that we need to focus on. Unexpected energy coming through. Messages and advice from Spirit. And then we'll have a possible outcome card. So may your weekend be going well so far. Whatever you're doing, whatever you have planned. We have a solar eclipse coming up here on the 20th. So we'll be between eclipses in the next few weeks as far as the energies, and then Mercury's going into retrograde at the end of this week, and we're moving into Taurus. So some big changes come up play here, and make sure you be gentle on yourself with these energies. Birds are out, the sun is out, it's very sunny here. The sun's always out regardless, right? Even if it's not shining its rays onto you, it's always out. That's when you shine your light out from yourself. Walking in beauty is a beautiful way to walk regardless of what's going on. Sometimes it's not so easy. That's why we use these times to readjust our energies. Well, it looks like as we're the possible energies beginning of the week, even though I don't do any upside down reading cards. They usually show up within the reading, okay? Whatever it needs to show up, Spirit will give us the messages. So 8 of Swords there, if you look at her on this first card, and that's the possible energy beginning of the week. And, maybe some of you may feel that if you look at that picture, she's looking like she's got her hands tied, she's blindfolded, but she's also part of her standing in front of her, and she's free. So even you might feel like your hands been tied maybe from certain events, is that you can always see in the dark. You can always see, regardless if you feel like, that things are coming at you, some things you may not be able to handle emotionally. And the shaman sees in the dark. The one who knows, the one who sees between worlds. And the light is always within you. You make that judgment call. You could free yourself from the shackles. And the area in which we're focusing on today is the Judgment card right next to it. And so she, as you can see, she is breaking herself free from the shackles. And the Judgment's also, making a judgment call, balancing out. Balancing out between the shadows and the light. And we choose light, well, because it feels good. because it just feels better. And so you make yourself feel better by freeing yourself from whatever that is, whatever's the circumstances. You fill in the blanks there, whatever it is that's going on. And this is the area in which we'll be focusing on this week. And then we're moving over to the Ten of Cups, and that's the unexpected energies coming through. And this is celebration time with others. You know, they're sitting there on the hammock of the rainbow, and their cups are in the air. There's 10. Tens are completion. Cups are water signs, water energy, feelings, emotions, relationships, and they're celebrating here. You know, family, friends, coming together. And that's the unexpected energies again coming through. After freeing yourself from being, you know, under that bondage that you may be putting yourself under. See, it seems like life comes at us. It seems like there's things happening to us when it's us who do it to ourselves. And we do it because, you know, we just got used to feeling less than, putting up with emotions that feel less than feeling good. You know, happy, satisfied, happy, joy, successful. You know, in life, sometimes that does it to us, and when we just settle for less. So your feelings have to matter so much. And so this is the unexpected energies coming through, that you have something that's showing you now in the cards that even though you may be going through things that are keeping you tied up and, you know, blind from what your situation is that the energies coming through is a time of celebration and completion. And the water signs, again, as we mentioned on this channel, are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So maybe you are that sign. Maybe you have someone of that sign in your life coming towards you, you're celebrating with. Unexpected energies of the week. And then the messages and advice of spirit, they're all messages and advice from spirit, but this card right here is saying it's the time, again, with the moon, we have a solar eclipse going on, so there's some energies going forward with the sun and the moon and the earth at this time. This is, if you can see this image, she's going deep into the waters of herself, into the depth of herself. And you have the two wolves here, the black and the white, and going through the shadows into the light, you know, going deep. It's a lot like the Hermit card, where you go in, take time out, and then you go into the waters of your deep waters of yourself. And the moon card is Piscean energy. And the Piscean energy is a really, you know, the spiritual Virgo and Piscean energies are the big spiritual signs of the zodiac. And she's taken the time out to go deep within herself under the moonlight, deep into the depth of the waters of herself, to find that light. And the moon sets and the sun comes out the next day. Okay, and so these two cards are the outcome. The Four of Swords is a resting time after, again, that comes in hand with the Eight of Swords here. They all tie together, but this Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords is that she's in her nest. She's in her nest, and after heartache, there's her heart right there. We don't see the card here, but there's the Three of Swords is the heartache card, you know, and the heart ties into the line of this heart right here. It's really neat how these cards have done that, but we don't have the Three of Swords here. That's not part of the reading, but it ties in. And so there's the heart sitting right next to her, and she's taking time out and resting. She's not upset. She's resting, taking it easy after all that emotional, mental swords of the mind, ego, logic. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So maybe yourself or someone you know. So all these very general reading here. So you could tie it to, you know, relationships. You can tie it to finances, wealth, your health, connection with your inner being, your higher self, God, the universe. Taking time out, resting after everything has been done. And so the Four, again, is the resting period. It's the stable period. And taking time out. And we're going through Mercury retrograde, and it's really potent right now. The first week before a retrograde starts and the week after. It lasts for 3 weeks. And then the week after is really potent. People believe that, like, right on the, like, for instance, the night of the full moon, where it's full moon tonight, so that's most potent. But it's 3 days before and then 3 days after the full moon. So there's always the lag time and the movement into it and the slow moving out of it. So Mercury stays in retrograde for technically 5 weeks for 3 times a year. So instead of that 3-week period, it's the week before and the week after it goes direct. And it's a time of rest too. We use this time to redo things, rethink, recalibrate, rest, R-E. Put R-E on most words. And it's not that you can't do anything new. It's just usually when you do something new, sometimes you have to go and redo things after you started a new project during a retrograde, because you'll feel it. You'll feel the time where you don't have the energy to move forward, or there's more mishaps that happen. Travel plans can get interrupted, but you can move along with Mercury retrograde, will not even know about any of this, but you'll notice the reason why things have been happening. And the more we focus on things, the more we tend to bring it into our sphere to make it more than. So knowing, they say, is half the battle. There's no battle here. It's just understanding the energies at play with the cosmos. And then we're moving here, and both these cards right here are outcome cards. It's a possible outcome of the week. And then we have the Star card. And the Star card is a beautiful card. That ties in here with the moon. And the moon is number 18. 1 and 8 is 9, which is moving to completion. And 1 and 7 is 8. Again, is the upper level of moving towards completion. But you're dreaming. She's dreaming. She's catching her starlight. And it's a very soft card of the tarot, where she's going in. She's got this kite, looks like, in her star, or a net. She's catching it as she's dreaming whatever she wants into her reality. And we are the creators of our own reality. We are the creator of our own reality. So, expectations, fulfillment, you're sinking into your dreamlike inspiration of the star, and she sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she guides you to reach that string of serendipity and faith. Your future is increasingly bright, and you're blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is beginning to bubble to the surface of your reality. And your path is intrinsically tied to your biggest missions and brightest opportunities for expansion. So expect miracles to happen. That's the message of this card. After you have gone through some, whatever this is, again, it seems like the world is coming at us. But we are creators of our own reality by how we think and feel. And sometimes we can chain ourselves up with our own thoughts, and that creates the emotions of uneasiness. And at first, it's not be easy. It's not easy at first, but when you get the hang of it and you start realizing this, it doesn't mean that you're going to be saying happy every moment of the day, but we lean towards the positive, the best that we can. The other emotions, the lower ones, are just asking us for more. We're expanding creation. That's why we're here. You make a good judgment. You free yourself into celebration with others. As you dive deep into the inner part of yourself, take your rest and expect miracles to happen. We're just going to pull some oracle cards here to close up this reading. Never doubt yourself. They say how to get rid of doubt before it starts. Well, that doesn't... What if you already have it? Well, then you just start anew every moment. Every moment. You start up again. It's okay. That will subside, and the force will take over and give you what you're doing. And you get better and better at it. And that's the whole believing in yourself, trusting that the larger part of you has got your back. Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So whenever you're feeling, and again, this is pertaining to the energies of this week, that you don't know what to do, instead of getting in your head about it and then chaining yourself up and then making yourself feel bad and getting into doubt and all that, whenever you're feeling that you don't know the answers, ask your inner being, higher self, how do you see this? And then wait. And this is where meditation comes in, 20, 30 minutes a day. Listen to your breath, listen to your heartbeat. I put on some noise cancellation headphones or I wear earplugs. And then I go in and I listen to my heartbeat. Sometimes I listen to sounds, just a constant sound, or like the music that's playing in the background here. And you just listen to it. You just gaze your attention over to the sound. And if your mind is not going to stop talking, because it never talks to the moment you take your last breath in this lifetime. But what we can do is bring our focus over to the sound, and that subsides the thoughts. Indecision. I see my intuition in all aspects of life, and that's what we were talking about here. So whenever you're feeling like you can't make a decision and you're getting tied up and frustrated, then ask yourself and wait for the answers. And you get better at this. You will get better at this. It takes practice. It takes practice. I've never known anybody that just goes into being a superstar. That's why we're here in this reality. We're here to have fun and have a joyous life, for sure. We're not here to suffer, But we're also moving through one of the biggest changes that mankind has ever gone through. And you can't expect yourself to be a superstar in all this. We're all in this together. We're all co-creating this place together. And we're in the physical realm. We're in the physical. And in the physical, it seemed very real. Like our focus is on, what's happening now, not what you're dreaming. Here's the moon card. Here's the star card into existence. Sometimes your mind can be too much on what's already manifested. Inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I release my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. What a beautiful card to close up, to tie up this whole entire reading together into harmony. All these cards are speaking the same thing and really tying it together into one perfect place of harmony for you for the coming week here. Wonderful. And one last card here is my feelings matter, my feelings matter, exclamation point. Boy, my feelings matter. Because that brings you what you want. You're the creator of your own reality. And so if your desire and your vibration and how you feel don't match and they're discordant energies from each other, then that's why we just go around like the cat chasing its tail and we don't understand why what we want in life is not manifesting. Your feelings matter. And like we said at the very beginning, a lot of us have gotten used to just putting up with lower emotions. How we were taught maybe when we were kids, what we witnessed, it was always from the past. What we experienced and exposed ourselves to, we put up less than. Defenses, defense, defense, defense. And through defense, then we developed a pattern of putting up with less than, feeling satisfied, happy, and joy. Satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. So it takes practice to go and lean towards the positive. Once you do, it gets better and better and better. So may this reading assist you for this week. It's been a pleasure to do this for you. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for being here. And we will see you again soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit.